Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of the Pentagon Challenge. Since the last episode, I believe the last game you saw was a 2-1 loss to Regensburg. Since then, I played a couple more games. A 1-0 away loss, to Saarbrücken and a 3-2 home win. 2-0 up quite early on. By half-time, it was 2-2, but luckily an 80th minute goal gave us the 3 points. If you guys are enjoying the series, if you wouldn't mind just leaving a like on the video, leave a comment as well. It all helps support the videos. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, if you are new, we're close to 50 subscribers. So I really appreciate all the support that we get on this channel. So if we have a look at the league table, we are currently in 11th place. Things haven't gone too well since the very start of the season. We have got an extra game to play. Of course, we've got Borussia Dortmund next. So a win in this game does put us above them, so we will jump up a couple places. Still a long way to go. There's 20 teams in this league, so 38 games in total to play. So we're not even halfway through yet, and we're currently 8 points away from the playoff spot. Now, of course, if we do get a win here today, that 8 points will drop to 5, but it's going to be a difficult game because we are away from home. Also, in that last game, in the 3-2 win, Konate scored but got injured, so he is out for another month, which is quite frustrating considering he's our main striker that we've signed for this season. But let's go into this game against Borussia Dortmund second team, and this is the players that they've got. Anyone that you recognise, let me know in the comments. But this is how we are lining up. A couple of changes to the team. Of course, still getting used to this team, trying to figure out which players work best. Of course, it's only an interim job as well. Our first job in this save. I also got the bronze coaching badge after the last game as we go 1-0 down. Goebel with the goal. So, of course, it's a brand new account. So we started completely fresh with no coaching badges, an unknown coach, manager. And we got our first badge, bronze coaching badge, that should hopefully help us in managing teams in the future, especially as we earn our coaching badges. But we've gone 2-0 down in this first half against Dortmund, so not a good first half at all. A few 5 stars, 5 racings, which is not good at all, is it? Our team is playing rubbish. Etta Young is low on fitness as well, so he's going to have to come off. Not sure what's happening here, guys. I thought I'd play this game. Of course, Borussia Dortmund's second team is away from home, so it was going to be a difficult one. But let's go attacking for this second half. We've got to really go for it in the second half now. 2-0 down at half-time then. Let's see what we can do in this second half. Can we pull one back and give us a chance? 50th minute is another highlight, but it's gone to Dortmund again. Nothing coming off that. They're still on the attack. They got a corner out of it, but nothing else. And again, another corner for Dortmund. Looks like from the highlights, they are dominating this game from what we have seen. 60% possession to them. And another chance and another save. It's going to have to make a few substitutions. Just highlight after highlight for Dortmund. They've scored another, but it will be disallowed, that one. But they are all over us. In another highlight, before it even lets me make any subs. And finally, it lets us make a few substitutions, and we are 3-0 down. It's probably the wrong game to play, wasn't it? Let's bring off our low fitness players. So Rudrago and Venezeri. A few players starting to get unhappy as well. Of course, with all the losses we're starting to pick up, players are not happy with that. So we need to really try and turn our form around. Let's bring on a new striker as well. And let's go for this. We're going to have to go overload, which not much we can do. We're 3-0 down. We need points to try and get us up the table. Of course, only an interim job. So we're just trying to go all out for it. We are expected to finish mid-table, but we're just trying to sacrifice everything and try and get as many points as we possibly can just to try and finish high up in the table to try and get a better job. But this has been, along with that 7-0 loss, one of our worst performances. 62 possession to our 38. Dortmund had 21 shots, 11 on target. We only had 8 shots, 1 on target. So a very poor performance. To be fair, Dortmund did play really well. 7.5 rating for them. But overall, that was a very poor performance from us. And that puts Dortmund up to 5th place. But as you can see, we started off the season strong. Wins and draws. And then we went on a good losing streak. And now we're just trying to find our form again. Just picking up the odd win in between quite a few losses. So I'm going to play a few more games off camera. And we'll come back to you for the second game of this episode. Okay, so into the second game of the episode. So in Germany, you have a winter break. So we've had a month off, which has allowed players to rest, although there is one injury to the squad. One of our centre midfielders on loan, Eta Young, is out injured. So he's just picked up an injury, so he won't be playing. But the rest of the squad has fully recovered with their month-long break. But since the Dortmund game, we've had a win, a draw and a loss. So we started off with a draw, getting an 88th minute equaliser. We then went away from home and picked up a 3-1 win quite convincingly, which was a nice result, which is a result that we needed as well. And unfortunately, a 3-2 loss. A close game, but unfortunately, we walked away with no points from that final game. But with a month off, we're back, we're at home, we're playing the team MSV Duisburg, who are 2 places above us. So the same as the Dortmund game, a win will jump us above them. So hopefully we can pick that up today. We are 11 points clear on the relegation. Of course, we're not worried about that. We just want to finish as high up the table as we possibly can this year to give ourselves a best chance as possible as getting, obviously, a better job in the future. I've upgraded some of the staff. Some of them have passed their coaching tests, so they've gone up a badge as well. Of course, we're on to a bronze badge now, but let's go straight into this game. Hopefully, pick up our first win for a while on camera, because we just seem to keep losing. I keep showing you guys us losing, but we are struggling. Of course, it is our first team that we've been given. Of course, it's not one of the best teams in the league. We had no coaching badges to start us off with. We're only an interim job. So it is a very difficult start to this challenge. Of course, only on season 1. Got 30 seasons to get through. So by the end of the 30 seasons, if we take the lead, Grellinger, our left winger, puts us 1-0 in front, which is perfect start to this game. Although we're giving away a penalty straight away. Can he save it? No chance. Never dives, that keeper. Yeah, so as I say, guys, we're only in season 1. It's going to be a very difficult start. Of course, starting with no coaching badges, starting at the very bottom of the pyramid, an unknown manager, taking on not the best team in the leagues. But as we work our way through, so we go 2-1 down now. Did take the league, but we're going into half-time 2-1 down. But as we work our way through the save, we should improve as a manager, improve our coaching badges, and improve the teams that we do manage. And hopefully, we end up winning the Champions League across the 5 continents. We're going to bring on Goulet for Konate. I think we will do that. Goulet's been playing quite well, picked up a few goals. Other than that, we'll keep everything else the same. Konate only playing a 5 rating, been a bit hit and miss. When he first came in, when we first signed him for that big lump sum, he scored a hat-trick, I think in his first or second game, and then got injured for a month. He's then had a couple more injuries, so he's been out injured more than he has played. But he just can't seem to find back of the net anymore. He's not as good as he was when we first signed him, so a bit unfortunate the way he has turned out, because he was going to be a big striker signing for us. But 10 minutes left of this game. The second half's gone really quick. Still 2-1 on the scoreboard. Time to make a couple changes. We've got a game coming up midweek. We're going to bring off that centre-back. He's on a yellow and he's only on a 5 rating as well. So we're going to bring him off. Actually, what I'm going to do is put Montero at centre-back, Simyan at CDM, and then probably our centre midfielders need changing. So we're going to bring him on there, and we'll bring on Tarnett or Frey. Let's have a look. Frey or Tarnett. I think we'll go for Frey. We'll put Frey on the right-hand side. Put them both as attacking playmakers. I'm going to have to go for it now. Last 10 minutes of the game. So let's see what we can do. 10 minutes to go. Less than 10 minutes now. About 5 minutes left to go. Hilo wants to go forward. We'll leave it for now. Last game, he wanted to go forward in the 75th minute. But here we go. Can we get a goal and get an equaliser? Because I just keep showing you guys losses. Sorry about this, guys. I know you want to see us win. Loss after loss after loss. Of course, the more we get through this save, the more these losses should turn to wins. But another loss, unfortunately. We did take the lead. 1-0 up early on. It wasn't a bad performance by us. But unfortunately, we have lost that game. On another day, we could have won that. But unfortunately, another loss for us means we are in 12th place still as we end this episode. Quite far off the playoffs now. It's 9 points off of the playoffs, and we have played 21 games as well. Some teams only played 20. We're in 12th. Hopefully, we move up the table come the end of the season. Let's try and finish at least in the top half to give us the best chance of getting a job. So we are into the second half of the season now. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. I know it is another loss. Sorry about that. Hopefully we can turn things around the second half of the season and pick up a few more wins. Hopefully get our next episode. We'll have the return game against Ulm. We're at home this time. Are they still bottom of the league? They're up to 19th. Although if Victoria Cologne pick up a point, they do go above them with that game in hand. Of course, we did lose 7-0 to them in the away fixture. So next episode, we will play the replay of that and hopefully get our payback. We are at home and they are near the bottom of the league. So it is a game that we should be winning. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.